Tonight, and Queen City News does a deep dive on what the timeline of what happened and when. Well, Queen City News anchor Morgan Francis broke this story. She's live right here in the studio with us tonight. Morgan, this story has captured the attention of just so many, and as I said, still evolving.
Yeah, Alicia, it really is. As new information comes out, it puts into question other details we've learned in the wake of Shanquella Robinson's death. Tonight we learned
Shouts out to Queen City News. Do not own the rights to this video.
That need to be cleared up. The family says Shanquella Robinson arrived to their luxurious Ocean View home, Villa Linda 32, on October 28th. The guest list notes there were 7 people on the trip. Robinson called her mom to tell her a chef was cooking them dinner that night.
I said, well, okay, I love you, have a good night.
And she talked to her the next day. We know at some point Robinson was violently assaulted by another woman inside the villa. Picture comparison with the villa's online photo gallery confirms the fight happened in the master suite. Multiple people watched the fight, encouraging Quella to fight back.
Quella, can you at least fight back?
No. She says no before she's thrown to the ground and punched and kicked in the head and back of the neck. Investigative reporter Gerardo Zuniga with Metropolimix shared the police report with Queen City News. It says on October 29th at 2:13 p.m., the group called for a doctor, telling that doctor Robinson drank too much alcohol and they wanted to give her an IV. At 3:15 p.m., the doctor arrived and noted Robinson had a poor verbal response in a drunken state with stable vital signs and was dehydrated. Dr. Carolina Beatriz Onelias Gutierrez recommended they transfer Robinson to the hospital, but her friends insisted they treat her on site. At 4:20, Robinson had a seizure, and that's when her friend, named in the report as Wenter Donovan, called 911 to request an ambulance. During that time, Robinson's condition deteriorated. Dr. Gutierrez declared her deceased just before 6 p.m. The doctor was
they lied.
Nearly 3 hours, a large discrepancy with her death certificate, which says she died 15 minutes after her injury. Another inconsistency, her time of death, which is noted as 3 p.m. on her death certificate and 6 p.m. in the
That let y'all know it's some shit going on.
The villa at 5 p.m. arrived at 5:25. They tell Queen City News friends also told officers Robinson had alcohol poisoning, something they say they knew was false.
So they ran with the lie, y'all.
On November 9th, Robinson's mother, frustrated and seeking the truth, speaks to Queen City News, telling us she doesn't believe the story her daughter died of alcohol poisoning, something her so-called friends were also telling the family.
Proof, y'all, what I said.
Robinson's body arrived back home to family along with her death certificate, which listed her cause of death, a severe spinal cord injury and atlas luxation, which is instability in the top vertebrae in the neck.
Damn.
Indicated to family she had been beaten. On November 16th, only after news agencies pressed Mexican authorities on the suspicious death did they share a press release stating they were investigating the death of a woman at Fundadores Beach Club. 2 days later, November 18th, the FBI announced it had launched an investigation into Robinson's death, nearly 3 weeks after she died. Now, in that police report, the doctor lists her cause of death as cardiac arrest, not a severe spine injury. One thing that's remained consistent is that aside from statements made from friends, there's no mention of alcohol in Robinson's body or as a cause of death.